It's been 20 years since she began her journey in Bollywood, and I again don't need this for the introduction part for her. The first time I met her was in 2015. And she had come to Ambi Valley City for our championship conference or our finale. And I was dressed just like this, just a track pant and a t-shirt. I was half my size. I went to her villa and knocked on the villa, and I said, "Madam, ek interview milega." And she looked at me and she wondered, saying, "Who are you?" And I said, "Ma'am, I'm from Z News." I wasn't from Z News, I was from I.I.M.U.N. And then I introduced myself and I said, "My name's Rishabh. This is the organization that, is called I.I.M.U.N, etc., etc." And she said, "You?" And then I said, "Yes." And then she asked me, "How many years ago did you start it?" And I said, 5 years ago. She said, "You started this organization 5 years ago?" She was in 2015. Since then, I've been wanting to take her interview, and she's come to the I.I.M.U.N platform many times, but it's always been some good-looking person taking the interview. So from 2015, this is the first time on stage that I'm getting to do this, so I'm very happy that I'm able to do this conversation. But the thing that I need to tell you about her is, that whenever we've asked her to do something for young people, there are many in her fraternity who do it for the photo opportunity, who will speak at I.I.M.U.N once, promote their film, do something, etc. But she's somebody who comes despite the films, always is present, and is a great role model who's making a lot of wonderful reels. There are very few from celluloid who I would say make for fantastic role models. There is one person that, again, I can vouch for personally, who makes a phenomenal role model. And for her formal introduction, I've written something, so bear with me. But in a world of cinema, which is a bhul bhulaiya, she truly stands out as a Parineeta. When the industry tried to box her in, she broke out with the brilliance of Shakuntala Devi and the roar of a Sherni. She reminded every young girl that you can be Tumhari Sulu at home and still run the show outside. She's proudly scripting her own Kahaani and also paving the way for very many others. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on the 10th edition of I.I.M.U.N's Role Model Series, please join me as I welcome Vidya Balan. It's their fourth session.
Wow.
Are you the most excited to see Vidya Balan? Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Have you all had breakfast? That's why I was wondering why the hi was like, hi. Hi, everyone. Now you all don't need breakfast. You all are definitely not getting it. Thank you, Rishabh, for that lovely introduction.
No, thank you for doing this, and thank you for being a part of I.I.M.U.N.
Happily, I feel like I am part of it, though I don't know, if I've contributed in any way, but I feel so proud of, I.I.M.U.N and what you've been doing. More power to you and to everyone who's part of the I.I.M.U.N family.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And she's been a part of the advisory board. She's a mentor and always been, like I said, always been saying yes to everything that we say. But let me first ask you, my first recollection of you, Vidya, was Hum Paanch.
Right.
Was when
even before they were born.
Yeah. No, but the first recollection was back then, and I think you were 16, if I'm not wrong.
That's right. I was 16 and a half, maybe.
Correct.
When I did Hum Paanch, and
you shot to fame fairly early.
I don't think I shot to fame. It was a very popular show, but it was such a popular show that people even noticed me, despite the fact that I feel there was nothing noticeable about me. But it was fun,
It was a very jovial character, I remember that. And
yeah, it was a bit of a mad character. She was a padaku, a nerd. And I had fun. I thought I had arrived. Whether or not anyone else thought that, I did, because, acting is the only thing I ever wanted to do since I was, I think, 8.5 years old. And I was actually realizing that dream, so I thought it was a big deal.
What advice would you give to that 16-year-old Vidya? Now you've gone through the whole process, you've achieved the biggest awards, you've walked the biggest red carpets, etc. There are 16-year-old Vidyas who are sitting in front of you. What advice would you give to that 16-year-old Vidya and the ones who are sitting in front of you?
There is only one of you in the world. So don't waste your time trying to be anyone else, because you are unique, you're different, you're special, and you must celebrate that throughout your life. I think, of course, when you're younger, you don't know that. Life teaches you all that. But if there was one thing I could tell my younger self, and therefore all of you, is that you can spend a lifetime trying to be someone else and you'll never be someone else. So just accept who you are with your strengths, your weaknesses, your limitations, your halo, everything. Because there is just one of you in the world.
You are unique.
Yeah, absolutely.
You are unique. And all the girls in the third row started clapping immediately as soon as you said that. They all love you, don't you? Yeah,
now
fantastic.
you're forcing them to say that, but never mind.
No, see, the no came.
Thank you.
But can I also ask you, you've been through a lot of uncertainty as well in your life. Life is a bit like a seesaw, and as much as there is success, one sees also tough times. I'm sure you've had difficult times that you've gone through. My question to you is that you've come out more resilient every single time. The first few films that you did were not necessarily resounding successes. And somewhere I read that, in the South, they thought that you were not necessarily the best luck for movies.
They thought I brought ill luck. They labeled me Jinx.
So how did you deal with that? How do you deal with adversity, and how do you deal with uncertain times?
I still think we lived in easier times. We're talking about 20 years ago, maybe a little more than 20 years ago. Of course, I got my break in Malayalam cinema, but the film stopped midway. And then suddenly I'd been signed on for a whole lot of other films, basis word of mouth, And suddenly when this film got shelved, I got replaced in all those other films. And they said, because she's brought ill luck to the film. And they labeled me Jinx, what they call Panvati. And I was heartbroken, because these are things you can't do anything about. These are not fixable things. And I think, Rishabh, at some point I started believing it. But what I want to say to the kids today is that today it's far tougher. Today you get 5 likes on one picture and 500 likes on another picture, and you're confused about what you did to be so likable on one day and not so likable on another day. For us, we face that kind of constant judgment, rejection, whatever it is, only later. I was in my 20s. I was better equipped to deal with it. But today, I think these kids are putting themselves out there at a very young age.
So how do you deal with this social validation? Because it's so important, like what you said,
Yeah.
One picture you get 1, on the other one you get 500, and then society is judging you, that's one thing. But your peer circle is also judging you, saying...
Oh, absolutely.
So what would you say to a person?
And you always feel like, even if it's your peer circle, that's your world. Of course, as an actor, you're a public figure, so you're you're known to a larger number of people, but rejection is never easy. When your dreams don't get realized, it's never easy. When there's heartbreak, when there's judgment, it's very tough. But I think beneath all that, Rishabh, I must have had great reserves of self-love. And, I think that's the only reason I managed to get through. Because for a period of 3 years, all I heard was I'd been signed on for a dozen films. When I say signed on, I'd been confirmed for a dozen films. And I got systematically replaced in all of them. And I began to believe that I was Jinx. It was very tough, because I was like, if this was not to come true, if my dream wasn't to come true, why did this even happen? This is like so nasty and sadistic. I was angry with God, with the universe, with my parents, with the neighbors. You know what I mean? I was angry with the world, not understanding what I had done to deserve this. But I think
The self-love.
beneath all of that, there was a... This is the only thing I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to be an actor since the age of 8.5. I would go to bed crying. Literally, my pillow would be wet every night with tears. But the next morning, I would wake up and say, okay, let me give it one more day. And that's all it takes, to give yourself that one more chance. And sometimes when things don't work out, to just step back and say, okay, maybe I just need to walk away from this. You know, like they say, when you lose something, right? You lose an important piece of paper, or you lose your phone or your pen or whatever it is. You look, Rishabh, you don't find it. Sometimes you go and sit and say, okay, fine, forget it. I can't remember where I've kept it. And suddenly, it'll come to you where you've kept it, or suddenly you'll go and find it. So sometimes it also requires you to just take a pause from that dream. It's like, I love saying this, but you know, when you're waiting for your crush to come through that door, only so many giggles. Only this side. Y'all don't have crushes? Y'all don't have crushes? When you're waiting for a glimpse of your crush, you feel like your crush is taking forever to come out of that door.
Correct.
But, you know, so the best thing to do is to keep yourselves busy with other crushes. Don't give that crush importance, and suddenly that crush will come running to you. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying?
This is all the people who bent somebody. They have bent somebody, somebody's waiting, and somebody's in the queue.
Yeah,
But-
see, girls don't give the boys too much importance. Boys always give the girls importance.
Vidya is saying all the right things.
Yeah.
All the right. But these are actually.
That's what I would have wanted. I got no attention when I was a fat girl. And I was very inconfident. I wanted to be invisible. I didn't get any attention from the boys. And in those days, girls didn't have crushes on you, or at least you didn't get to know. So I felt completely unloved.
But what you said is also the right thing. Boys should give the attention.
Oh,
That is-
most
that is-
definitely.
But one thing that you spoke also about is in terms of weight. And sometimes the ideal heroine that was seen in the 90s, etc. And growing up, you know, the definition of beauty that was said that, you know, it should be a person who should be fair looking, etc., should weigh this much. You've broken those stereotypes. You've literally redefined that space. But yet I see a lot of people, and especially at the organization as well, the 7,000 volunteers now across the country, the ones who are standing in the aisles. And, thank you.
Amazing.
And many of them sometimes have this conundrum, and they discuss within, saying, you know, the ideal definition of beauty
Okay,
yet...
now there's no need to discuss your crushes now. Rishabh's talking. I'm sure a lot of you also have crushes on him. Be honest. Oh my God, Rishabh!
No, I'm almost twice their age now.
That's okay. We've all had crushes on people of various ages.
But no, so the people who are standing... Thanks, yeah. That's the way, perhaps. But the ones in the aisles, for them, and for the others also who may be finding it difficult, how do you deal with other people objectifying you? And how do you deal with that kind of... and you dealt it at a societal level and also at an individual level growing up in school, like you mentioned. So how do you deal with that?
Yes, like, you know, all my life growing up, I'd been told, oh, you're so chubby, so cute. And initially, I used to revel in that attention. Later, that by the time I became a teenager, I wanted the attention, right? And like everyone else. And I thought I was not good enough. And sometimes, you know, the world only reflects what you feel, what you think. So if you feel that, oh, you know, I'm not worthy of attention because I'm not the perfect body, you will not get the attention. It has nothing to do with the world. Look at the world as a mirror. What you see in the mirror, right, is what the mirror sees in you. So if you put out that feeling that, I really feel that, you know, size, skin color, hair length, the way you dress, all of that is secondary. what actually shines through is someone's personality.
And that's the time when she looked at the dress, where she looked at the kurta.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking. But yeah, sorry, go on.
No, but you know what I mean? I really think that, everyone wants to be feeling good. When you feel good, you look good no matter what.
Correct.
And then if you're not feeling good, you can be perfectly dressed, you can have the perfect body, you can have the perfect hair, or the skin color, or the color of your eyes, or the voice, and you will still fall flat. So basically, I really feel what I've learned, Rishabh,
Right.
is that you have to accept yourself the way you are. Like I said, that uniqueness is your biggest strength. However your voice is, do you know, I've read that, do all of you know Mr. Amitabh Bachchan? Who doesn't, right? And look at it, when he went to AIR radio, which was the only radio station in the country at one point, his voice got rejected. His voice got rejected. He's been an actor for, I think, close to 55 years now.
Yes.
Every generation knows him and loves him and adores him. And at one point, he got rejected. He got rejected, I believe, because some people thought he was too tall. So people will find reason to reject you anyway. Right? But if you are accepting of yourself, I think you will find more acceptance in the world than you would otherwise.
Then the battle
Are you
is
getting what I'm saying? You have to love and accept yourself. Every day is an exercise. Look into the mirror and say, I love and accept myself. Initially, you may not believe it. And then sometimes you may look at yourself and say, what is there to love you? I don't like anything about you. But it's okay. Fake it till you make it. At some point, you will begin to believe it. Because like I said, again and again and again, I can't emphasize enough that there is just one of you in the world.
And, it's okay. They're the most excited in this session. Are you the most excited out of all the sessions in this session?
Yay!
This brings me to my this brings me to my next question. The amount of influence people on celluloid have on impressionable minds and society at large. Today, a 12-year-old can also consume a lot of content by simply switching on an OTT channel. There is good content, there is content that must be watched, and then there is content that is interlaced with profanity, vulgarity, and substances that should not be. But this is freely available. Should there be regulation on platforms and on OTT?
I personally think that none of us are in a position to influence anyone anymore. Maybe in a personal interaction like this, yes. But because we are consuming so much content, tell me, do you remember the reel that you watched yesterday or this morning? Yeah, exactly. Because you're consuming so much, you don't retain it. So I think we've all lost the power to influence. So the people who actually really influence us are the ones that we interact with one-on-one, are the ones in our own world. So I'm hoping that instead of just portraying ourselves to be perfect human beings on social media, we can just be our true selves in our one-on-one interactions, that we can be authentic, and therefore we can impact other people and touch other people's lives and maybe, influence us. Because otherwise, I really think that none of us today, the biggest stars today, do not have the power to influence anyone, because your attention span is so, you're watching something, it happens to me
And
all
you
the time,
scroll.
and you just scroll. Halfway through you feel you already know what. So I really think that it's only one-on-one interactions that can.
But isn't what you eat, what you consume, what you see around you, essentially what you become eventually? I've always believed that the 5 people around you or the 5 things
That's
that you see.
what I'm saying. So
Correct.
it's those 5 people that have the power to influence you. Whether it's your family, it's people in your neighborhood, your friends, your teachers, they are the people.
So
those consistent influences that have the power to influence you.
sorry to ask you once again on this,
yeah.
but then aren't the 5 shows that we watch also going to subconsciously impact us and make us a little more like that show? Won't we subconsciously pick up things from that show?
No, because we're not retaining anything. For you to get influenced by anything, Rishabh, if I have a conversation with you and it's just like, hi, what's up, how are you? You know, skibbity, whatever. You're not going to you're not going to retain it, right? But if we have a deep conversation like
Yes,
and a fun and an honest conversation like you and I are having,
correct.
it's going to be, what is the word, Riz?
Riz. Vidya has a lot of Riz. Yes.
I also love this. What is this? I realized
this is why you are an ideal role model for the next generation. What you were saying, sorry.
I'm just trying to be cool, guys. Will you go out and tell everyone I'm cool?
But you resonate with them, and that's
I have a niece and nephew that are 14. They're twins, and I spend a lot of time with them. You know, they're my lifeline. So I think I learn all this.
So is Delulu the new Solulu?
Absolutely.
You were talking about it, so I carried on. But
yeah, I love it.
but Vidya, I must also ask you.
So sorry, I just want to add one thing. You know that if you're having burgers every day, at some point it will have some harmful effects on you.
Correct.
If you're having burgers once in a while, it won't affect you. So it's the same thing with influencers. What you have, your dal chawal, roti, you know, your vegetables, your protein that you have daily is going to have. What you do consistently is what will affect you. Correct. What you just do, I don't think has a power to change anything for you.
Which is why we are glad that Vidya Balan has been the dal chawal to I.I.M.U.N.
Yay! I love that. Thank you.
But can I also ask you, you've portrayed so many bold, independent women. Therefore, I must ask you today the definition of women empowerment and gender parity. It's been spoken about in every forum.
Yeah.
And everybody talks about it. What is your definition of women empowerment and gender parity?
You know, I really think that we were all created equal. That yes, some of us are more of a certain thing and less of a certain thing. Men have more physical strength, boys have more physical strength. There's no taking away from that.
Right.
You know, women have more emotional strength, but that is also strength. If we measure everything only in physical terms, of course the women are going to seem like they're falling shorter.
Correct.
Like if we had to suddenly begin to you know, measure everything in terms of EQ.
Correct.
You know, your emotional quotient can be...
Then men will fall short.
Yeah, exactly. So I
sorry.
think the measure has to be... We can't, like, I'll tell you, in a world where I grew up, these conversations were very new, right? About girls and boys being equal and all that. So I always felt like I was lesser than the boys, and therefore I wanted to be like the boys. I think, you know, now I'm, do you want to guess my age? Oh, I love you. Who's that boy who said 20? What's your name? Huh? Faji. Vajir. Vajir is my crush, by the way. Okay, so, okay, now don't harass him. I'm a 46-year-old woman. I'm just joking. But you know what I mean? I spent a lifetime wanting to be like the boys. It's only now that I'm respecting that we are made differently. Right. And that we should accept and respect the way we are. We should work on our strengths. I used to also go to the gym and pick up as many weights as the boys did. It led me to a lot of trouble, guys. I had lots of physical, hormonal issues because of that. It's not healthy. So I just think that we must celebrate our own strengths and also respect our differences. So I really think that there is, but in terms of opportunity, there has to be parity.
Correct.
Whether it's opportunity to develop ourselves in terms of our academics or other skills or in terms of jobs later in life, like I.I.M.U.N is doing, you know. There are an equal number of girls and boys at I.I.M.U.N, and I think that's so fantastic. I know that in all your debates, there are an equal number of bright girls and bright boys. I think that's something to be celebrated. So I really think that we have to work at just accepting ourselves the way we are and celebrating our differences. That's the only way we can hope for an equal place in the world. And it's not just between boys and girls, boys, girls, whatever your identity today. I think it's just important to accept ourselves the way we are.
And that's how you build an egalitarian world order.
Yes, absolutely.
That is the starting step of that. But what do these... I'm going to name some qualities. What do they mean to you? Gratitude.
Gratitude is, I think, what keeps me going. Gratitude is the reason I feel I've been able to do whatever I've been able to do in life. Because, you know, even at the end of a bad day, Rishabh, I always say thank you, because it could have been worse. So at least thank God that it wasn't.
And at the end of a good day? At the end
of a good day, always.
Always thank you.
But I'm saying thank you always. Whether it's a good day, it's a bad day, you know, whether he looks back at you, whether she smiles at you or not, I just think, just say thank you.
Vajid is yet looking at you.
Vajid? Hi.
No, I'm just...
He's not paying attention to me. He's actually trying to look back at that girl behind him.
So yours was just a name that he had to take to get the attention, perhaps.
Yes, exactly.
But when I say discipline, what is it that comes to mind?
Self-love.
Self-love.
If there is enough self-love, you will be disciplined. You will be prepared for whatever it is that you want to do in life.
Right.
You know, whatever it is to keep yourself fit, physically, mentally, emotionally, because mental health, we're talking about mental health to a great extent today. And I think if there is self-love, you'll take care of yourself. That's all. That's discipline.
Humility?
Humility, I think just knowing that you can do your best, and yet sometimes things won't work out. So there is that X factor in the universe. You know, that doesn't mean you didn't try your best, or that you are not your best, or that you didn't do your best. I think it just means that you're being prepared for something even bigger and better. So hold on. Be patient.
And integrity.
Integrity, again, I think, you know, what I'm loving about this conversation is that it's coming back to self-love and the self. Integrity is about, to me, it's about self-respect. You will have integrity towards the world, towards your work, towards your studies, whatever it is.
Correct.
If you respect yourself enough, you will respect boundaries with other people enough. You will draw healthy boundaries around you. That will help you maintain integrity in every way.
Got it. And now, considering you are well versed with Gen Z lingo, it's a small check.
Help me.
Should we do a small check with her on Gen Z? When I say glow up,
who knows what glow up is? Come on, let me see if you'll know.
This is not allowed. This is cheating.
No, see, Vajir wants to help me. He should be allowed. What is glow up, Vajir?
Now he's shy. He's being shy. Yes.
Vajir, you have to be... what is that called? When you open the door for someone.
Gentlemanly?
Gentlemanly.
Manly.
Huh?
Chivalrous.
See, you know what's happening? I'm forgetting our lingo also. Chivalry is from our time. Vajir, will you not stand up for me? Oh!
How sweet. How sweet.
Okay. I think glow up is when...
Glow up?
Glow up is when you grow up. No. What is glow up? I don't know.
Good, Bajit is answering it for you.
Come on. Huh? What? Yeah, glow up is when you become better at life. No?
No. The girl is answering it next to him. Yes, what is glow up?
A glow up is basically when a person who, no offense, used to look ugly starts looking better.
I don't like glow up because I don't believe anyone is ugly ever.
That's a great,
but good one. Thank you. Thank you for the help.
great use of the word glow up.
Yeah.
Great. Then what is drip?
I know drip.
What is-
I know drip.
You know drip.
Yeah, I know like
I got it used on me today. Drip.
really?
Yeah.
When you're like dripping cool,
Ah.
right? No, now you all will say, please understand that we are trying to make sense of the word, but this is an approximation, correct? No, not really. Okay, tell me what it is.
Oh, the outfit is fantastic. That is what it
Oh,
is.
thank you. Which is dripping cool, right? Okay.
It's mid.
It's mid.
It's mid. Okay. When I say the word slay, what comes?
Oh,
Right.
slay, bro. No? He's saying no. Huh? Yeah, slay. See, slay, I know. You slay. I know that one. But listen, only this group is helping me. What about all of
The
you?
other groups. We let the other groups guess this one. It's very simple. The one on upstairs.
Yeah.
What is sus?
Oh, of course. Don't be sus, Rishabh. Yeah, suspicious. Yeah. Who
But-
said that? Which group?
There, balcony, upstairs.
Thank you. What's your name? Shaurya.
No, Shaurya wants to say something. Yeah, go on, Shaurya. What
Shaurya,
do you
say.
say? Oh, now he's shy also. But okay.
So I got 2 out of 4, not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah.
And the last part of the rapid fire, favorite character you've played?
Me.
One character you wish you didn't play?
No.
No.
I don't have.
No one.
No.
No one. Okay, great. Favorite movie to watch on repeat?
Bhool Bhulaiya. I'd get scared of myself. No, I actually love comedy. So anything funny anything funny is good.
When I say role model,
Chaplin, I love, huh?
when I say go on,
yeah.
please. When I say role model,
Anyone who's authentic is a role model for me. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
when I say youth, what comes to mind?
Youth?
Youth.
Who said that? Who said that? Come on, I love this. Who said it?
There,
There?
right. Yes.
Come. What's your name?
Oh, the balcony also said it, Vidya. They are saying the balcony said
Oh,
it.
balcony. Okay. I love all of you. Thank you so much. No, but for me, youth is just possibility. It's excitement.
It's exciting.
It's just, possibility, opportunity, self-belief, self-love.
And the last 2 words, India. When I say India, what comes to mind?
सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा. I have to tell you, I'm almost ridiculously patriotic. Like some people tease me, they unnecessarily just rile me up by saying stupid things about the country, just saying, but in India, I get riled up, I can't help it. I'm quite, but I do believe that.
That's what we need. More authentic versions who actually get riled up or not. Who are very patriotic about their country.
I think we're very, very fortunate to be living in a country that has the legacy it does. You know, the legacy of our culture and traditions, of language, of diversity, of acceptance, and that offers us the opportunities that are limitless.
True. And the last word is the most important one. The size of the hamper depends on this.
Okay.
You know the word? What comes to mind when I say India's international movement to unite nations?
It's today and the future.
Oh, lovely.
And you are helping grow, evolve, build this country with I.I.M.U.N. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
And really, I've had such a fun morning with all of you. Thank you so much.
I am so very glad. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Rishabh.
Before we let you go,
But where's my hamper?
the hamper is in the car. But before we let you go, there's a small token of appreciation. I think Abhishek is up there.
Abhishek?
Yes.
I have to tell you, when I first met Abhishek and Rishabh, I was like, ये बच्चे क्या करेंगे? पर क्या कर गए हैं, क्या कर रहे हैं? It's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Can we take you one with you on the other side? Come. Facing this side. Just facing this side, so facing the crowd. Yeah.